Imagine a virus so streamlined it packs its entire game plan into about 11,600 RNA letters. That's chikungunya virus, CHIKV, small, efficient, and annoyingly good at spreading. Here's the cheat sheet. CHIKV's genome is single-stranded RNA coding 2 sets of proteins. 4 non-structurals, NSP1, NSP2, NSP3, NSP4 do the behind-the-scenes work, copying RNA modifying caps running the replication factory. Then, there are the structural players, a capsid shell, E1, E2. On the virion surface, E1 and E2 pair up into heterodimers, and 240 of these assemble into spikes. Think of them like keys on a spiky golf ball. E2 is the handshake. It binds to receptors on a host cell. That triggers receptor-mediated endocytosis. The cell swallows the virus in a little bubble. Inside that endosome, the pH drops. Acid is the cue. E1's hidden fusion peptide pops free, E2 loosens its grip, then E1 drives the membranes together so they fuse. The nucleocapsid slips into the cytoplasm, disassembles, and releases the genomic RNA. Now the host machinery becomes a virus factory. New proteins assemble, spikes traffic to the cell membrane, fresh virions bud off and exit by exocytosis, ready to infect the next cell. So how do I catch it in the act? Lab tests look for the virus itself, its RNA, or the immune response, IgM and neutralizing antibodies, in serum or plasma. But there's a catch. Serology can cross-react with other arboviruses. In regions where multiple viruses co-circulate, that can muddy results. The fix isn't just better timing, testing both acute samples and convalescent samples. It's smarter targets. We need antibodies that recognize conserved epitopes across CHIKV genotypes, so antigen-based tests stay specific even when the virus varies. Small genome, sharp strategy, and a clear diagnostic challenge we can solve with precise biology. Thanks for watching.